I'm Zach.
And I'm Michelle.
And this is a Couple Games YouTube channel.
So, this is our first video of 2025. We've been a little busy so far this year.
Yep.
So, we've been talking about getting this video done, and it just hasn't gotten done. So we decided, you know what, we're gonna do it.
Just gonna go for it.
Gonna go for it. We got a +1 over here too. So we had our third son about 3 weeks ago.
Yep.
Which is why this video hasn't gotten done.
Yep.
And why we're doing it like this, because probably never would if we kept waiting and trying to find the perfect moment. So the point of this is there is no perfect moment. And
It's no perfect moment.
So yeah, but we are excited to talk about these two different versions of Seven Wonders, because we've actually been playing one of them not quite a bit, but I mean, handful of times, and actually just played it like 2 days ago too, so it's fresh on our minds. We thought we would do a little comparison of Seven Wonders Duel versus the Lord of the Rings version of Seven Wonders Duel.
Yeah, Duel for Middle-earth. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so just a little background. Seven Wonders Duel, it's kind of a spin-off of Seven Wonders, which is like a card drafting game that's meant for like 3 to 7 people, and this is the 2-player version of that. Last year it made my top 10 board games of all time, just because I don't know, I think it's just a great game. It's a lot of fun. There's so many different strategies and everything like that. But then at the end of last year, this version came out, and I actually got this as a gift. And so, yeah, we started playing it, and I was like, man, I don't know. It's hard to keep both of them. They're different, but they're similar structures where you have all the cards laid out in some sort of formation, depending on the round.
There's 3 rounds.
Yeah, there's 3 rounds. And one thing I always liked about Seven Wonders Duel is there were 3 ways to win. You could win by science, military, or just by points if no one had won by science or military. Similar in this, instead of science, you're trying to get the races of people, like elves, dwarves, etc. There's a map, which I guess represents the military, and so it's if you have a token in one of every region, then you win. Or
there's still science, sort of. It's not called science.
That's what I just said. The races, the
race. Okay. Sorry.
Yeah, different types of people. And then the ring. There's a ring track where one person is trying to get the ring to Mount Doom, and then the other person is like the Nazgul or whatever they are, and they're chasing the hobbits. And so it's neat because it's like a slide thing, and so you're catching up with them. Very cool. But
we've each played as the good guy and the bad guy.
Yeah.
So we've gotten a chance to be each person there.
Yeah.
I don't think we've either of us have won with that, though.
No. Not with the ring. We've won with military, we've won with science, and then our first game ended in a just flat tie. Like
even the tiebreaker, like everything tied. We were looking up. Apparently, that's really rare.
Yeah, it's crazy because apparently everybody was like, "No, it doesn't. It'll end before you end the game and stuff like that." But nope, it ended, and we were tied on everything. And the rulebook just says these are the 2 tiebreakers, and if y'all are tied, y'all share the victory. So
it's never happened again, though.
Yeah.
Like we've played it a couple other times, and we've never tied again. So it must have just been I don't know, a fluke. But I really like how fast. Sorry, you get to hear little rat squeaks. So it goes fast, the Seven Wonders Duel, and it's easier to get resources in that game versus Lord of the Rings version versus the regular version. And anytime that you feel like you're kind of restricted on resources, you can always just use 2 coins.
1 coin.
1 coin. Okay.
1 coin per resource you're missing, which is cool.
Okay, that's right. I'm thinking of like when you
It's this one. It's 2 coins. So in this one, it's 1 coin per resource you're missing. In this one, it's 2 coins plus 1 coin for every resource your opponent has. So it's a little more complex in this one, the Seven Wonders Duel. This one's more streamlined, so it's easier just to be like, oh, just coin here, coin there, and so on.
It feels easier to get the wonders
Yeah.
too. Like
So
you don't feel like you're using every possible resource and it's taking forever. Like it's less complex and just less restricted.
yeah, and that is a key difference. Is in Seven Wonders Duel, everybody has everybody. The two players have four wonders that they can complete, but I can only complete mine. You can only complete yours. In this one, you deal out 3 every round, and anyone can get it. So we're competing for the same wonders, and it's like Helm's Deep or different places in Middle Earth,
And they're related to the map too. Like your wonders get you towers on your map, which are like permanent pieces that can't be removed, which is really beneficial if that's kind of your strategy towards trying to win. You should not ignore the wonders if you're trying to go for the map.
Yeah,
So.
it's also it keeps your opponent on their toes because the way the map works is pretty cool because Michelle said the towers you can't remove. You have these little troops. You have troops and towers, and if my troops are ever with her troops, they can't they knock each other out, and so then no one gets that one unless I had 2 and she had 1. Then we would both knock one out and I'd have 1 left. So yeah, but the towers are always there, and so one of the victory conditions is you have a piece. It can be a troop or a tower in all the regions. Another thing that's cool is you said the wonders were cool and that they are very powerful because they also give you the tower and they have another power that happens. I found in Seven Wonders Duel there were some of the science tokens that were neat, but sometimes, and you only deal out 3 per game, and sometimes I'd be like, those don't look very cool, I'm not going to go for them. All the science, all the race tokens you get, if you collect 2 of the same race, you get to look at 2 little tokens and pick one. They're all super cool. They all do a really cool thing. Did you?
I didn't get any this game, but there's been a different one where I did. Most recently, I did not focus on that.
Yeah, the last time we played, I was picking between 2. It was you can put an extra troop on the board every time you get a red card, and I was like, ooh, that's cool. But then the other one was every time you burn a card, because in both games you can burn cards for money instead of taking them. You get double. So in the way this Lord of the Rings works is first round you get 1 coin, second round you get 2 for burning cards, third round you get 3. So at the end of the game you could be pulling 6 coins, which is a lot. That's 6 wild resources.
Yeah. So which version are we going to be reaching for?
We'll probably be reaching for this one more, the Lord of the Rings Duel for Middle Earth. It's much more streamlined. It's those race powers, the science powers are cooler in my opinion.
I like the track where you're trying to catch.
It's a little more, and in this one it's like a tug of war where you're pushing a little military token and it's going back and forth. In this one it's a race, so you're literally trying to race across.
I have to agree, and I'm not even a Lord of the Rings fan, really. I'm meh.
You don't mind them, yeah.
I don't mind it, but I'm also just I don't know. It's not really. Probably saw the movies, I don't know, 15 years ago or more.
You like the music, or you
yeah. But I like the game. I like the version of the game better. And if I'm kind of feeling something in the Seven Wonders realm, I'm gonna pick what is that, Architects?
Yeah, Architects, which is the family-friendly version.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm gonna pick that one. So, Seven Wonders Architects, we could talk about that in another video, but it's related to Seven Wonders Duel, and I think it kind of fits that theme better, and I like the Lord of the Rings version of this.
Yeah. Now I will say, I've played this one on Board Game Arena with Matt with all the expansions. So this one has 2 expansions. This one doesn't have any expansions yet, which the expansions really improve this one. There's one expansion I'm I don't know if I would play without it.
Which one?
The one with the gods. I'm trying to think. Pantheon.
Okay. Yeah.
And
with the big cards.
Yeah, the big cards.
Like the mega cards.
Yeah. So it kind of gets where you can. In this one, if you don't have an expansion, it's like a cadence thing. It's I have to take this card. You have to take a card. But you add that one, and it kind of throws off. I can I can take a big card instead of taking one from the little stack. But the digital version, Board Game Arena, it tells you, it breaks down like all the costs, like, oh, you can burn a card and it'll give you this much money, or you can, whereas on the table you're like, okay, I have this many yellow cards and this, and so on and so forth. So I think this version physically is a better. Digitally, this one's still pretty cool, but I like both. But yeah, we'll probably be reaching for this one, and the artwork on this one is just really pretty too. You can see it right there. So, but
that's our take on the two different versions of Seven Wonders Duel.
Yeah.
And we'll definitely be playing a lot more of the Lord of the Rings version.
That's right.
It's been really good.
But until next time, I'm Zach.
And I'm Michelle.
And this has been A Couple Games.